We're live. Do we have audio? How's it going? Do we have audio? Are we good? We're up and running? Nice. I was actually almost on time tonight. Almost. Not completely, but close. About as close as I'll ever be, though. Chips and soda ready. Nice. Now, we're going to move over to Twitch here in about 15-20 minutes. Hanging out here for the people who don't have Twitch or haven't started it yet. Haven't jumped on that bandwagon as of yet. Is Calvert center forward from Boxing Day a good card? I honestly haven't seen anybody use him. I don't use a center forward. I don't use a center forward in any of the formations that I use either. Informed player, how's it going? All right, let's see what's going on. Heartbreakers. Crap. I hate this event. I don't know why they do it. It's all chain packs. I think it was last year that they made Heartbreakers somewhat of an event. It really wasn't an event, but it was a sort of event. Do you ever use other player than Liverpool player like Mbappe or Ronaldo? No, not really. I've never put Firmino in at center forward. I don't ever use a center forward event. Or I don't ever use center forward formation. Like the false nine. Who's the best right wing from EPL? I have to give credit to the Raheem Sterling right wing from was it World Tour? That's a good card, but I've still stuck on Shaqiri. I haven't used a card that's even remotely close to that card. So Minamino went way up in price. I screwed the pooch on that one. I jumped in the beginning and sold him because I assumed he would drop. I still think he's going to drop. God, I hope he drops. That 1.4, 1.5 million now. You know, the stats for this card aren't that impressive. It's crazy. His stats are just not very good, especially trained. I mean, his finishing's not very good. His passing is not very strong. Defensively, he's terrible. Dribbling is okay. His curve isn't good. But, he has the long shots skill boost, which is good. And he's fast as hell. But for me, I don't really care if I'm worried about speed at center attacking mid. It's just not a position that I really need the speed for. You can use Minamino in any position you want. I don't necessarily stick with the positions we're supposed to use anyway. Hell, in my 4-3-3 formation, I have Firmino at center attacking mid, who is the best center attacking mid in the game right now, in my opinion. If you're a Liverpool player and you want a Liverpool center attacking mid, this is a better card than Minamino. It's not as fast, but all of the stats where you want them are there. Plus, he can defend out of the middle. I mean, all of his defensive stats are better. He is a much better center attacking mid for head-to-head. Not so much for versus, but for head-to-head, that is a much better center attacking mid than Minamino. Which is crazy. Because, I mean, I just don't understand why they would release a card like that, make it a big deal, give him 85 rating, and when you train him up to 100 and put a max 20 boost on him, his stats just don't compare. It's annoying, which is one of the reasons I sold him right away. Who's better? Wijnaldum or Oxlade-Chamberlain? Well, for me, I've got them both, and it depends. Oxlade-Chamberlain is a better attacking center mid. Wijnaldum is a better defensive center mid. I mean, it just depends on which side I'm coming after. Although I do finish with Wijnaldum quite a bit. But that Oxlade-Chamberlain card is fantastic. I've had that since it was released in the UCL, and I haven't done anything with it other than train it a little bit. That's it. Still one of my favorite cards. Really, I'm happy with most of these guys. I like the chemistry. The people who don't like chemistry, who played FIFA Mobile 17, all had the same team. That was what the problem was with FIFA Mobile 17, is everyone had the same squad because chemistry didn't matter. So by the end of the season, almost everybody had the same pirate players in. Everybody had Sergio Ramos in the defense. Everybody had Petit. Everybody, it was the same prime icons. It was just kind of, I don't know. I was unimpressed with it. Just unimpressed. I like chemistry. I like forcing people out of their comfort zone so that you have to make choices and you can't just play the best players that are available in the game. I mean, it's great when you have somebody like Courtois, who's a phenomenal goalkeeper in the game, but he's not from the league that most people are using, and you have to put him in and deal with the chemistry bump. I mean, my biggest problem isn't that they have chemistry. My biggest problem is that they have chemistry and they have icons that don't use it. I hate icons. I hate them so much. They ruin FIFA Mobile for me. Just hate the icons. Hate everything about them. I hate what they do to chemistry. I hate how their stats are they're the only players whose stats link up in head-to-head. It just annoys the hell out of me. Let's see. Thoughts on the Bale card? I don't use Bale. Stats on it are insane. But has anybody seen him in the market yet? I haven't even looked because, I mean, he's about a $400 US card. Oh, wait. We're just going to look it up. When I looked yesterday, there's one. 57 million, that's it. That's really not that bad. I mean, that's ultimate Team of the Year pricing. See, Ox is just bad in heading, but I want them for head-to-head, and I'm not sure which one to go for. I don't know how fast or how good his heading goes for Wijnaldum. Ox is just fast, though. Want to know about Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum doesn't have any. Neither of them are going to finish corners. When it comes to corners, you're not going to find a center mid that's going to finish for you. I mean, you have strikers that can finish corners, and you have defenders that are going to finish corners. But there's very few midfielders with any kind of a trait that puts them in the goal on a corner. Yeah, the icons, I don't know. It's just to each his own, but you'll never see me use them. Never see me use them. And I'm kind of proud of the fact that I'm never going to use icons. But I do have two ultimates between Allison and Van Dijk in my squad, and you could argue against me just as much that putting ultimate players in your squad is the same, is cheating. But devil's advocate, just saying. I mean, there's an argument against me too, but I just don't like prime icons. Icons in general. Icons or prime icons. Especially the pay-to-play icons. The ones that you can't do anything with. They're the ones you can't buy in the market or you can't come up with free-to-play. The ones that cost you $200-$300. See, like Bale. That card that's a $300-$400 card if you obtain him through the event, but you could go buy him for $60 million right now. Are the marquee players expected to drop? I don't know. Honestly, I would have bet every coin I have that Minamino would have been under 500,000 today. This whole season, every time they've released a card in the market that's purchasable for $2 or whatever they are, they drop their price in the market within a few days. It just dumps like really quick. I don't know. It's the only thing I can think of is it's because Minamino is a transfer player, and they haven't added transfer players to the market yet, right? You can't. That's the only Minamino you can get in the market, as far as I know. I haven't missed anything, right? They haven't added transfer players in? No, there's no transfer players. So, and I think people are excited and they want to use him. That's probably the only thing. Sancho and Werner. I really don't think... I think bringing a midfielder over to Liverpool, if we're talking about transfers, I think is kind of pointless. I mean, there's so many good players over there right now. It's like I feel bad for like Naby Keita and Shaqiri because they just don't see any playing time, and those are phenomenal players. I think if they want anything, they need to focus on a new center back. Just to have a decent center back option when Matip is out or Joe Gomez, there's a problem. I mean, you can only hold on to so much for so long. Let's see, what is it? There's a question about, chat's scrolling quick right now. UCL Milner or Team of the Year Robertson at left back? I have Milner, and the reason being is Milner is a better defender. In real life, I would put Robertson back there all day, every day. But the stats for Milner trump Robertson defensively. Although Milner is slow as dirt, he's got concrete in his cleats, and you have to deal with it. But as long as you have Van Dijk able to run across and get to the ball before he gets in trouble, you're okay. All right, where are we at? We're almost time. About a minute, and then we're going to jump over to Twitch. Make sure you guys follow over there. I'll put the link in. Let's see, do you think I should wait for Messi Ultimate or buy his Ultimate now? Well, if you're waiting on the Ultimate Team of the Season, you're only going to have him in your squad for, what, a month, 2 months? Team of the Season isn't going to come out for 6 months from now. And, I mean, realistically, you look at my squad here, I probably will only have 4 or 5 of these players in it at that point. Shaqiri needs a special card. That picture messes up your team. Yeah, the base card's killing me. But I can't take him out. I just love that card. I get so much done with it. Let's see what else. Oxlade dropped down to $5 million, which is crazy because I can't remember what I paid for him. I paid a ton for him. Should Liverpool get backup for their fullbacks? Yeah. I mean, outside backs. The only thing with like their, the outside backs is you can always put Joe Gomez over and you've got Milner. But right now, there's just defensively, that's where I think they're weak. What do you think about David De Gea? Are we talking about the Marquee Stars David De Gea? Because I've looked at his stats, and his stats are pretty strong, but I haven't seen anybody use him yet. All right, I think that's where we're going to end it here on YouTube. So make sure you guys swing across. In about 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes, we'll be over on Twitch. Make sure you follow along. I'll put the link in again, and then we'll see everybody over there. So don't jump ship now. Make sure you follow over at Twitch, and we'll be good to go. All right, guys, that's it. See you in a few minutes.